How's it going, guys? Your boy Salty Uchi here, red-haired Kaneki, 2/3 of the Golden Triangle, Anime Late Night Podcast, yeah! Shouts out to Senju. Here to do Dragon Ball Super episode 113. Apparently, CAULIFLA want that work.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, exactly. So
does Kale.
Wow, yeah, well, Kale can actually get that work done. So, how'd you feel about the episode, sir?
Overall, I guess it kind of brought, like, nostalgia to, like, the Buu arc. We haven't really seen Super Saiyan 3 in a while, to be honest. The only thing that really bothered me is the animation
For
the fight.
Oh, okay.
Because they were using a lot of, like, the same fucking animation.
Yeah, they do that.
That and
they do that.
the way Goku and CAULIFLA look is, I don't know if it's just me or they just look really goofy. But I mean, like, overall it was a good episode though. Like, seeing I guess Goku was in kind of like in a way was using CAULIFLA and Kale to, like, in a sense, train himself even more while he's in the tournament. Because I guess, like, I forgot who it was there. I don't know if it was Wiz or was someone from Team Universe 7 that was saying, like, hey, Goku was slowly, like, trying to improve himself while fighting these girls.
No, that was Whisk, yeah.
Trying to, like, we don't know if he's trying to, like,
oh, no, that was Krillin. Because the Supreme Kai was getting concerned.
Yeah, so we don't know if, like, he was trying to, like, train himself to be able to reach Ultra Instinct again. But we'd say that's not something you can just, like, do quickly. But then again, they're saying, so that erase the bullshit.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
So who knows what he can do? Maybe he can reach, like, maybe he can get to, like, the beginning of that mental state again. But not fully into Ultra Instinct.
Wow.
What?
No, you're good. I figured you wouldn't have pegged Goku as being so selfish. Alright, let me hop in for a minute. So the way I looked at it was, as it pertains to, like I said, it was Krillin who was saying that Goku relishes in challenges like that to kind of push himself, especially when he's at a disadvantage. And it was the Supreme Kai who was getting all worried about it and shit. Being like, he's gonna probably get himself eliminated, so on and so forth. Goku, I don't think Goku was actually using it to try to build up his own strength or anything like that. Only because Whisk had said that as every punch is being thrown, you can see that his movement's getting sharper and sharper. What he's trying to do is actually push CAULIFLA and Kale further along, which is what he said. Because remember, the episode started with CAULIFLA wanting to learn how to use level 3, and that's why he asked for Kale to come in. Besides the fact of it being a great threesome, it also added.
That's gross, man.
It also.
You don't know how old those girls are.
They're Saiyans, man. Who cares? Anyway, yeah, actually, that's a good point. Actually, I really don't know how old they are. Like, did Saiyans age like? They don't actually age like humans, though.
Just Kappa and all of them look real young.
Wow. Don't bring my boy Kappa into that. I'm still kind of salty about that. But, so.
He took the tail.
Jesus Christ, dude! We don't know how old he is, man. Why don't you put the show in the block, man? You hear what's going on in Hollywood right now? All that crazy shit. Fuck. Anyway, allegedly there was, like, a bunch of, like, pedophile rings going on and shit, and, like, some really A-list celebrities as well as producers and like people who are, like, agents and shit, like, engaged in some, like, crazy ritual, like, not ritual, but crazy, like, sexcapades and shit with, like, young underage, like, fucking child stars and shit.
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah. Alright, let's move off subject. Wow, so fucked up. So with that being said, wow, that's just derailed the whole conversation. Bringing Kale into it also helps further her along, because she seems a lot more motivated. Not more motivated, but she doesn't seem nearly as shy or anxious about jumping into battle.
Yeah.
And with that being said, it's very obvious that at the further along Goku can push CAULIFLA, she'll push Kale, so it kind of works around in a nice circle. instead of it just being straight selfish. There has to be a certain type of method to the situation. So, but yet again, Toya has written it like, oh, Vegeta has a prodigy. He has someone who looks up to him. Oh, well, we'll just give Goku too.
Oh, please.
Fuck you, Goku. Anyway, so as the
I see this already.
wow.
Okay, I'm not even playing Overwatch.
Wow. Let's go ahead. Now let's get to the actual. So that's my thoughts on that sequence of events and leading to the end. I think. Anyway, we'll get to that. Anyway, so the episode starts where Goku is about to get palmed from 3 different directions by Universe 3's fighters. I guess the remaining 3. Caulifla comes in, boots all them cats out. I like her red energy, by the way. That's just kind of dope. She boots all them cats up and out. Started late though, that was a delay. She boots them all up and out of there and asks Goku to for round 2 and also to push past Super Saiyan 2. We'll talk about that in speculation discussions, but I do not like that aspect of her character. You haven't mastered what you're in yet. The hell are you doing? Like, you can't just go from fucking panties to thongs and shit. You just gotta work your way to that shit. For real. Anyway, point is that so as they as they fight it out, she's basically at base form. He's handling that shit. She's handling level 2. Now, granted, she's holding back also, so it is what it is. But at base form, he's basically holding that shit up. But she's but something that Master Roshi had pointed out that I thought was extremely important was her adaptability and how crazy it is. Because like, even though she doesn't have like Goku or Vegeta's sharpness, she's like slowly but surely adapting and learning as the fights go on, and that's why she has so much potential. But then Whisk was like, no, she was born with that potential. Her, you know what I'm saying, her adaptability is just a byproduct of her personality, but she's always had the potential. She just needed someone to bring it out, and that's Goku, obviously. So there you go with that. Still pretty cool. To be perfectly honest with you, can't really hate on that.
Yeah. It was really cool seeing Goku using all the old technique that he used in the original Dragon Ball series, like the clone,
yeah,
the Zenzoken. I forgot what else he used. I think that's.
He used that, and then he used the instant transmission. Oh no, that is just those are pretty much it. She was calling them cheap tricks.
That bring back memories of like the old Dragon Ball series during the Tenkaichi tournament.
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
That's until like she picked up on the movements and shit, yeah. And then she unleashed that red energy and whatever, which was like, that was easily a death move, which Goku pointed that out, and she was like, yeah, I got some stuff under my I got some tricks under my sleeve too. The fucked up part about it, but was smart on her part, is she threatened to use it again, got Goku scared and de-jawed that motherfucker like clap. I told you not to protect your face, son. So yeah, but anyway, as they were going back and forth, warming up some ribs, kicking each other around like rag dolls and shit, eventually Goku starts to catch his bearings because Caulifla just keeps like, show me level 3 already, show me level 3 already. Jesus Christ, girl, like, you're not even old enough for the tip, like, let alone for everything. Anyway, so she keeps antagonizing him to basically transform, and Goku goes in the Super Saiyan 2, as you guys all remember. It was still a pretty good fight, even though you could tell Goku's holding back, or he doesn't have all his stamina together. Then Caulifla gets in, and this is what Kale gets in. This is the part that I really liked, because Kale had been observing the fight like the whole time. So the fact that we saw a little bit of her own genius, because she was able to pick up on Caulifla's attack patterns and make openings for her. She's much more nimble, much more, has a lot more, her agility is a lot better. Like, she can come from angles that Caulifla just doesn't do. And maybe because she hasn't been pushed to that yet, or what. But Kale didn't mind hitting him from angles and leaving openings. Like when she got up in dude's face, grabbed him by the shirt, and then flipped over him, let the energy blast come, and then kicked him right in the back. Like, shit, man. It was just, I really appreciated what they did for Kale. I wish we would have seen that a little earlier, and that was it. But it is what it is. And then both of them go for more of these kill move shits, and that's when we get to see level 3. Now, even though Caulifla's getting a huge female boner over it, I think Kale was able to read.
I think what you meant is just getting.
She was what?
Wet.
Yeah, wet.
Like, she
wow. You're good. As she was getting wet, as he said over that, I think Kale was really observing like the sequence of events, and more importantly, like the power that he gives off. And so I think that's what really motivated her to go to Ultimate. Not only the fact that she's fighting with CAULIFLA, which, you know, that means a lot to her in itself, but also I think her own desire to be stronger. Not just to get stronger, but to be stronger. And I think that's why we got to see Legendary. And even though people are shitting bricks saying she's gonna freak out, yada yada yada, she looks like she's in control of the situation from what I saw, to be honest. And then given what we see in the next episode, it's very obvious that she was able to hold it together. But at the same time, she's trying to get further experience in the form. So there you go.
To be honest, that might even trigger another form for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's through Legendary though. I hope it's not like, I hope she doesn't get like Super Saiyan 2. Like I want her to get like Broly's Legendary 2 instead. I want that. I'm tired of seeing level 2 and shit. Because I'm mad that like Kaba got it and then he just got like fucking eliminated. And then like Khalifa's jumping in and out of that shit like fucking giving out Halloween candy. Getting tired of that shit. I want to see something a little different. Anyway, with that also being said though, I also have to Beerus. Let me jump on Beerus for just a second. Goddamn dog, what you scared of, man? Like every time Ultra Instinct comes up with Goku's name in it, he gets shook. And then looks up to Whisk like, Daddy, please make them stop. Maybe like, what the fuck is that?
Maybe he had faced someone who had Ultra Instinct before. Maybe that's why he's freaking out.
Maybe, but that's and that's possible. But it's a level. It's like he has something to lose outside of losing, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if he could lose his position over that. Wow. I don't know if he could lose his position or anything over it. We'll talk about that in speculations. But he gets super fucking triggered by that shit whenever they bring that situation up. And even though Whisk himself has said that it's extremely difficult for a God of Destruction to obtain it, let alone be able to use it multiple times.
Maybe it's like I forgot what I was gonna say. Maybe it's like a requirement for a God of Destruction to at least be able to attain a first stage or initial stage of Ultra Instinct to become a candidate.
If that was the case, he wouldn't be. If that was the case, Beer wouldn't be that worried then. If it was something that he can go into, then it shouldn't be a problem. But Whisk has already told us multiple times that that's not the case.
You know it's gonna happen.
I'm sorry?
You know it's gonna happen.
I know it's gonna happen, but that's shitty writing. But like
it's gonna happen.
I'm just saying that's shitty writing. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day though, it doesn't seem like any of the Gods of Destruction have probably hit it more than once. And certainly none of them control it. But then again, it varies because we don't know a lot about the other universes. Dudes are getting X'd out of there left and right, especially with only like 20 plus minutes left on the clock.
That's all we know. Vegeta's probably not gonna get it.
Wow, you might want to go ahead and look up Ultra Instinct Vegeta online, dude. Because the speculation is that Vegeta already has it.
No, like what? Well, but what's like the stuff that I read online was Vegeta, like it might not be an Ultra Instinct, but like it's a new transformation.
That'd be cool. But there you go on that. Got any cakes there? Maybe. Anyway, so there you go on that. Anything else you want to add though, by the way, dude?
Probably not. This review a little bit too long.
Yeah, it's a little long, about 13 minutes. All right, guys. So this was our review for Dragon Ball Super episode 113. Thank you guys for listening. Speculations and discussions will come up next. A quick overview on the preview, I guess. Basically, we see CAULIFLA and Kale go back into fighting Goku, and something happens, and we see one of the fusion earrings, and yeah, Kale looks a lot like CAULIFLA in the eyes. So possible fusion? Not sure. We'll talk about it we'll talk about the speculation discussions. It's your boy Salty Uchiha, Red Hair Kaneki. Thank you guys yet again. We'll holler at y'all later.